Hello everyone, welcome to Junk Wax Investor. Tonight we're going to be digging into a box of 1988 Leaf baseball. Now 88 Leaf, that was the Canadian version of Donruss. Biggest differences between the Leaf and Donruss cards. The 88 Donruss set was 660 cards, whereas 1988 Leaf only had 264 cards. So we got 36 packs in here. There's a good chance with only 264 cards in the whole set that potentially we could get, a whole set out of this. Hoping for, even multiples of some of the big names, some of the Hall of Famers. 88 wasn't a huge year for, big rookie cards, but there's a Roberto Alomar and the Mark Grace rookie card. And then obviously it's got all the other big names. Roger Clemens, Nolan Ryan, Tony Gwynn, George Brett. Looking for all those. Jose Canseco, Ricky Henderson, Mark McGuire, Ryan Sandberg, that type of stuff. Also, there are two specific Canadian Greats cards, which are not part of the 88 Donruss set. So they're only in this 88 Leaf set. Well, let's get into it. This is Junk Wax Investor, where we explore investments in the junk wax era of the sports card industry. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe and smash that like button. So I actually have 4 boxes of this. I got a pretty good deal on them. Paid around, with shipping, around $13 per box. It was one of those things where I ended up buying multiple boxes from this one seller just to average down my shipping costs and combine my shipping, because that's buying a box at a time here and there. The shipping, especially with this with these junk wax era boxes, you can find them so cheap and get them for $5, $10, $15, but the $20-$30 in shipping is what kills you. So I was able to pick up a bunch of boxes, different boxes, and some hockey, some baseball and stuff from this one seller, and I actually bought 4 of these Leaf boxes as well. So there's not huge value, but with the low cost of only $13 a box, I'm hoping that between the 4 I'll be able to pull a few cards that are centered properly and at least in good condition, that I could send them in for grading, have some sort of long-term investment here. No gum in these. I don't know if there was any in the Donruss, but we got our puzzle cards. There. So pretty much looks exactly like the 1988 Donruss set, but it has Leaf at the top, and then on the back, when you have the highlights and stuff like that, is in both English and French. The Diamond Kings, however, instead of saying Leaf at the top, they still have Donruss. Sean Riley, McDowell, Frank Viola, Al Daniels, Tim Burke, Pete O'Brien, Danny Cox, Bruce Hurst, Harold Reynolds. So when I was kind of researching the values of some of the cards in this set, it was tough to really get a good idea, just because a lot of these, they're very low pop and they haven't really came up for sale that often. I noticed there's the Nolan Ryans. There's a couple that sold this year for like $400 or $500. So I don't know. That's a bit of an anomaly. It seems kind of high for sure, but we'll see. Fernando Valenzuela, Paul Molitor, Jose Arubi, Harold Baines, Craig Reynolds, Arnie Lansford, Lloyd Mosby, Dave Steed. Nothing yet. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 36 So we'll have 360 cards. So I mean, really, we should see one of each of the stars for sure, with only a 264 card set. Here's hoping. These boxes weren't sealed or anything, but you know, I figured very slim chances that anybody would take, you know, that would actually kind of look through these packs that are not really worth much. Paul Molitor, Donruss MVP, George Bell, Danny Tartable, Terry Kennedy, Lance Johnson, rated rookie, Charlie Hugh, Kevin Bass, Nolan Ryan, there's our first big name. Centering is off on this one. Top to bottom for sure is really bad. Left to right is not that great either. Roy Smalley, Dwight Evans. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is the centering is going to be the issue with these. And that's why initially I was just gonna buy one box. Really, there wasn't that many big names that kind of going after. But I thought I'd, you know, when I looked at the shipping and stuff, and I'm like, well, I might as well buy a few anyway, and at least I'll have a better chance of getting something centered, because I know the centering of these are going to be pretty bad. Darryl Strawberry. That one's still, you know, centering's off left to right, not bad. A little bit better. Dowell, Frank Viola again. Al Daniels, Tim Burke, Pete O'Brien, Danny Cox, Harold Reynolds. Mike Schmidt, centering's off. Sid Fernandez, Scott Fletcher, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Fame catcher. This one skinny on the top and the bottom thick. Andre Dawson, Diamond Kings. That one's actually, the centering on that one's actually not bad. Terry Pendleton. So I think the Diamond Kings, it's 26 cards in that subset. All right, Glenn Davis, Julio Franco, Jeffrey Leonard, Benito Santiago, Robin Yount. Look at that bottom border. Skinny bottom border. Dwight Gooden. Will Clark. That one's centering on this one looks nice. Let's see. Looks pretty centered on the front. And the back looks pretty good too. That one might give that one a second look. Brian Downing, Jim Gott. Tim Wallach, Eddie Williams, Jack Clark, Wade Boggs. Bad centering, Barry Bonds. So this one, the centering's pretty bad on too. That top border's pretty fat. And the back's off too, left to right, you can see there. Mike Scott. Oh, look how skinny that is down there. Cal Daniels. All right. Okay, Kevin Mitchell. There's Mark McGuire. Let's see here. Centering's off a little bit on that for sure. Pack's not too bad. Franklin Stubbs, Rick Aguilera, John Farrell, Gary Thurman, Jose Lind, Mike Kingery. So some of these packs look to be a little bit dinged up a bit, or at least they weren't packaged very well. The cards seem to be, it didn't seem to affect the cards. I mean, the corners still look pretty good. I think our biggest issue is obviously just going to be the centering. Mitch Webster, Bo Jackson. I do have a pretty big Bo Jackson personal collection. I don't have this though. Centering's a good top to bottom, but left to right looks off. Not bad on the back. Denny Walling, Matt Noakes, Wally Joyner, John Marzano, Steve Sachs, Lance Parrish, Sean Dunstan, Keith Hernandez, Dave Bugatti, Mark McGuire, Diamond Kings. What do we got here? Top bottoms off, left right's off a bit still. Centering. Yeah, so in my personal collection from when I was a kid, even though I'm from Canada, I don't have a lot of Leaf and O-Pee-Chee series baseball cards. I actually grew up on the border, on a border town, and I would buy all my cards on the US side of the border, so everything I have is Topps and Donruss. So I mean, this is all new to me as well. Gary Gaetti, Buddy Bell, Corey Snyder, Ozzie Virgil, Pedro Guerrero. I mean, quality-wise, these cards seem to be pretty good quality. They feel, they're not like cheap like some of the O-Pee-Chee hockey cards or anything like that. You know, they seem to be cut pretty well, except for the centering and that type of stuff. But you don't have like the really bad edges. Bob Welch, Greg Jeffries, Al Rader, Mark Grace. That was one of the rookie cards in this set. This is Roberto Alomar. This one's not too bad. The left-right centering's off though. I don't know what I'm doing with my piles here. Just kind of putting them everywhere it seems like. Ozzie Guillen, Tracy Jones. Mike Witt. Ricky Henderson. Top bottom's off. Top bottom centering. Left to right seems to be off a bit too. My autofocus is not liking how I have things set up here. I don't know what it's trying to focus on. George Bell, Toronto Blue Jays. Billy Hatcher, Gino Petrelli, Devin White, Lou Whitaker, Tim Raines. Expos, Montreal Expos. Still trying to figure out my optimum setup here. This is only my 5th or 6th. I think this is my 6th video that I've done. This is all new to me, so it adds a fun little different element to the hobby, but definitely not a pro. Oro Hershiser. And centering, horrible. Tony Fernandez, Sean Abner, there's Ryan Sandberg. This one seems to be still left-right is off. Yeah, centering's not great on that one either. On Hayes, Steve Sachs. Keith Hernandez. Dave Rigotti. We have another Mark McGuire Diamond Kings. This one also has some centering. Checklists highly off-centered. Gary Gaetti. Andre Dawson. Well, I'm starting to think that's probably a good thing that I bought 4 boxes of these. It might take all 4 to find a centered card. Rob Thompson, Kevin McReynolds, Dave Stewart, Gary Carter. Canadian Greats. This is one of those exclusive to the Leaf sets. George Bell. Not very centered. That's a cool card. Tony Gwynn. Centering top bottom's not bad. Left right is a little bit, as you can see, it's a little bit off. Wonder if I'll be able to put together a full puzzle. I get all the puzzle pieces. I'll have to do that with the kids. Put it together and I'll share it on Instagram. Jeff Musselman, Eddie Murray, Chris Brown. Checklist. Actually half decent centered checklist, maybe a little bit off. Dwight Evans, Tony Pena, Jack Morris, Mike Campbell. Well, I do have a stack of penny sleeves sitting here waiting, but I haven't really seen anything centered enough to be worth the investment of a penny sleeve. Lloyd Mosby, Dave Steve, Vince Coleman, Jeff Treadway, there's Roger Clemens. Same thing, centering. Left right is off, top bottom is off. See how the corners are on these cards. And the edges. Well, corners are really good. Fred Lynn, Dennis Martinez, John Cerruti, George Brett. That one looks, centering on this one looks a lot better. Still might be off top bottom. It's hard to tell. I'll come back to that one after. Willie Wilson, Howard Johnson. There's Don Mattingly. That one looks good top to bottom, but definitely off on the sides. Jesse Barfield, Paul Molitor, Donruss MVP, George Bell. Alright. Tommy Herb, Ron Kittle, Danny Tartable, Lynn Dykstra, Scott Bradley, Oro Hershiser, this one centering still bad. Tony Fernandez, Sean Abner, Julio Franco, Chet Lemon, Joe Perry, Scott Fletcher, Cal Ripken Jr. That's a nice one. Cal Ripken Diamond King centering's pretty good. The back is off a bit. That's a nice one. Eric Davis, Kent Herbick, Devin White, Danny Tartable, Terry Kennedy, Lance Johnson, Charlie Hugh, Kevin Bass, another Nolan Ryan. One better. Nope. Still the problem. Top to bottom on this Nolan Ryan. Same with the other one, it was bad. Joe Carter. I mean, the centering on that one looks good. Why can't I have that on the Nolan Ryan? Dwight Evans, Darryl Strawberry. This one looks pretty good, actually. Roberto Alomar. There we go. Top bottom definitely is way off, and centering side to side is way off. That's unfortunate. Drake Swindle, Ruben Sierra, Brian Fisher, Mike Fitzgerald, Brian Smith, Jody Davis, Dave Winfield. Wow, look at that one. There's like barely anything left on the bottom. That's bad. Tim Raines, Mackie. There's the other Canadian greats, Tim Wallach. The Stan Musial. That's the puzzle. Jody Reed, Oil Cam Boyd. Ted Simons, Gerald Young, Johnny Ray, Kirby Puckett. I don't think we've had a Kirby Puckett. However, look at the top. The top on this is all messed up. That's unfortunate because that one's actually nicely centered. Tony Fernandez, Benito Santiago, Nando's Valenzuela, Jose Ruby, Harold Baines, Craig Reynolds, Floyd Mosley, Dave Steve, Vince Coleman, Brett Saberhagen. Harold Reynolds, Chet Lemon, Gerald Perry, Scott Fletcher, another Cal Ripken Jr. Diamond Kings. This one, the centering top bottom is good, left to right's a little bit off, but not too bad. Eric Davis. Earl Evans, Ted Simons, Gerald Young, Johnny Ray, another Kirby Puckett. This one doesn't have the messed up edge, which is nice. Centering's off a bit. It's a nice card for the collection. Tony Fernandez. Benito Santiago Diamond Kings. Paul Molitor. Jose Arube, Harold Baines, Craig Reynolds, Lloyd Mosby, Vince Coleman, Brett Saberhagen, Jeff, another Roger Clemens. Still top bottom centering, it's not that great. Red Lynn, Dennis Martinez. Danny Tartable, Len Dykstra. That one's centering's pretty nice in that one. Scott Bradley, Oro Hershiser, bad centering. That's the third Oro Hershiser. Tony Fernandez, Sean Abner, Julio Franco, Ryan Sandberg. Centering's off. Jack McDowell. All we need is one really nice centered one. Jose Guzman, Willie McGee, Bob Boone, Marty Barrett, Mookie Wilson, Bobby Vanilla. off. Sam Horn. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of technical issues, but I'm back. Alright, we got 4 packs left. The theme of this box has been very, very off-centered. Will Clark. Same thing, left, right is off. Tommy John. These are new cards, haven't seen these yet. Jack Clark. Mike Greenwell. Tom Foley. Dale Murphy. Oh, horrible centering. Top, bottom, and left, right as well. That's a shame. Dick Schofield, Barry Larkin, Ken Griffey Sr., Jim Rice, Ron Darling, Cal Ripken. I don't think we've had that one yet. This one is nicely centered. This one's actually not bad. A little bit off left to right for sure. Greg Brock, Alan Trammell, Jose Canseco. Haven't had that yet. This one's actually the most centered one we've had. I'm actually going to put that in a sleeve. I think I've found a centered card in this box. That is as close to centered as I've seen in any of these ones. Left, right looks good. Edges and corners look good. That one actually might be alright. All we need is one good card to pay for the whole box. That's the gamble. Carol Perry, Scott Fletcher, Al Ripken Jr., Diamond Kings. Better centered for sure. Eric Davis, Evan White. And we are on the last pack. This is it. Darrell Evans, Ted Simons, Jim Gantner, Gerald Young, Johnny Ray, Kirby Puckett. Left, right is off on Kirby Puckett. Big time. Glenn Hubbard, Tony Fernandez, and Benito Santiago, also very off-centered. So that's it. Definitely lots of big names in here. And the issue was the centering. Kirby Puckett, off-centered. Al Ripken Jr. This one, that one's pretty good. I'm going to sleeve that one. Another Cal Ripken in the base. This one's, yeah, off-center, left, right, but not horrible. Dale Murphy, really off-centered. Will Clark, big time off-centered. Ryan Sandberg, not bad. That'll go in a penny sleeve. This one, however, this one seems to have a little bit of a mark down there, like that red kind of bled into the white there. Len Dykstra, Roger Clemens, off-centered, left, right, and top, bottom. Kirby Puckett, left, right, but probably the better one of the ones I have. Al Ripken Jr., Diamond Kings, not bad. Kirby Puckett, this is the one that had the messed up edge on the top. See that right there, not bad. The Canadian Greats card, off-center. Roberto Almora, rookie, off-center. That's one rookie in here, major rookie, I think. Daryl Strawberry centering's good on that. Don Mattingly, not bad centering. Got a mark on the top. I'll look at that later. George Brett. Seems to be like a diamond cut almost on that one. Tony Gwynn. Centering's okay. Edges look a little rough. Mark McGuire. That's off-centered. Or Hershiser off-centered. Ricky Henderson. Way off-centered. Usually all the cards, all the old cards that have a Ricky Henderson is usually him stealing bases or sliding, and you know, they're action shots, so it's different to kind of see a shot like that one. Mark Grace, the other rated rookie that's in this set. Barry Bonds off-centered. Wade Boggs off-centered. Carlton Fisk really off-centered. Daryl Strawberry, that one's off-centered. And then we have Nolan Ryan, big time, top bottom off-centered. Another Cal Ripken Jr. Diamond King, this one's not bad. Roger Clemens is off-centered. A little bit off-centered, but not bad. Ryan Sandberg off-centered. Mark McGuire off-centered. Bo Jackson, I like that Bo Jackson. That Mark McGuire is pretty good too. That one's not bad. And the other, Nolan Ryan, is off-centered as well. And then the Jose Canseco is probably the best centered card out of all of those. Well, I mean, he's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a big name. So there you have it. That is the first of 4 boxes. I won't be opening these consecutively. I'm going to spread them out and kind of open a variety of different things. So yeah, I mean, all in all, it was kind of what I was expecting. I knew these cards had some centering issues, so and there's not a whole lot in the set, but I mean, for $13, you can't beat that. And me and the kids now have a puzzle to put together. So thanks for watching. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. In addition, hit that bell icon and get notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future great content. Also, follow us on Instagram and check out junkwaxinvestor.com.